So yeah, we are playing the Outer World Spacer Choice Edition this time. Ooh.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers.
Oh.
Initiate skip jump.
We're out of here. Man, I needed to be on that. I was on Hope. Hope left abandoned.
Status. Structural integrity down.
The old Obsidian waking up to the dock fixing you. One of my favorite scenes from Vegas.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Gee, thanks for putting me on the spot. I just wanted to leave Earth. See how bad it was there? Man. Now I have to save all my other people who wanted to leave Earth. Well. Technology sucks like always.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Yeah, you tell me. I did not need to do that, but...
Hey, you, come here.
Hey, a guy just dropped out of a cave system you were in.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
Yeah, you're literally good as dead.
Spacer's choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter.
I mean, that's true,
Unless
I
I'm
guess.
dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Am I gonna be rough? I guess I did put myself into that situation.
Yeah, you sound a lot like my lieutenant. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me. Here,
I mean, I'm
you
probably
can
gonna
have my
shoot
saber
myself too, but
for
like...
patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Uh-huh. Alright. Well... I don't want to kill you yet.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators.
Of course.
Call on that
Worse.
rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
It's just a parking ticket. So I've heard I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave. Sure, I'll tell you about that guy. I didn't kill him.
Really? How is he?
He's dumb.
Of course I am. I'm a superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it?
He kind of just gave me his
Just
gun,
you watch.
and I just
I'll
met
stop these
him.
marauders off with the
To be
swift
fair, I did
process
heal
of
him,
fury
but,
that's made Spacer's
I mean,
Choice the most
I don't
trusted
think he had
brand in
another
personal
weapon with
defense.
him.
I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
I want to be gruff. Guess I'll have to give you 0 customer satisfaction. I'm gonna give you a bad review. And in this world, that's terrible. That's worse than anything.
Seriously? But those marauders will... Ugh. You
I'm
know
gonna be
what?
that kind of customer.
You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
I don't think anyone can fill out a form if it's laminated. Alright, good luck, guys. Oh my god, that guy just died. You want to stat? Heal, heal, heal. Alright, cool. There we go. Is that everyone? There was just 2 guys. I mean, to be fair, the 2 guys just killed the 1 guy we had.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel.
Hello.
Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do, self-destruct?
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all board parties in 5, 4, 3,
You're docked. I know that.
1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
I'm Captain Alex Hawthorne.
I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I mean, I'm smart enough to get it.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
The ship is called the Unreliable?
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck.
I mean,
in
that
your
sounds
search
like the
for a
perfect
power
ship for me.
regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Was the last guy even Captain Hawthorne? I do want to know that. Alright. Hey.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. If this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I save in conversation? That doesn't seem like so. Nope.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater.
Everyone is
Edgewater's not
stupid
too
in this
far.
world, aren't
Just
they?
follow the road east of here, over past the
Or
cemetery.
they're highly
Now, if you'll excuse me,
bureaucratic.
I
So
need to
stupid.
inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Alright, bye. Honestly, if you had died earlier, it would have been fine. So I kind of want your armor. I already said I wouldn't kill you. Hello.
Running around in a Marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Don't. Why do you say that?
It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a Marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eat. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
I never got your name. I'm
Take
Jack of
your
Boston.
acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Ah.
Hey, I earned that fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. Oh, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time.
Seems to be pretty old for a
I've been
junior
working.
anything.
I'm bound to earn a promotion. Must be about 50, 60 burials away from associate in humor.
Where I want money.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see.
Whether it's this spacefaring future or a cyberpunk dystopia, future sucks. When you can't collect these fees yourself
Mostly.
because
Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know.
you'd be out of a job if they did. Alright, sure.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
I mean, if they have a person specifically do these, yeah, it's probably in bad
Could
shape.
look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about being sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Honestly, the fact that you've lived so long is pretty...
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Alright, thanks. I'm glad I walked through the gravesite. Barbershop. Oh! This is the place I need to go to. Hey.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Gives me
Physical
+1
hygiene
armor.
recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I'm gonna kill you and take your outfit.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
I'm here to collect your
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Being very melodramatic.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Wait, you use that?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Obliged.
I mean, you were pretty indignant for me coming in here with Marauders gear, but you know.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you?
No.
You tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Yeah, that's very sad. Give me money so I can leave.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Okay, what do you need?
A couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Alright, I'm going. You have anything else good to steal? Why does everyone just keep pistol ammo? I mean, I know that's the only thing in this godforsaken space opera. It's not a space opera. I don't want to give it the stewed of that. Ow. Oh. Huh. Ow. Ow. Maybe a third time. Okay. Alright. That's not gonna work. I wasn't in there stealing anything. You can't prove it. Hey. You have a name?
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Okay, Gravestar.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
How could you say? What an awful thing to say.
Not half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. First of all, that's a horrible thing to say. Secondly, yes, we did. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the
I mean,
rest
you
of us
don't
can
know
get
who
on
I
with
am.
our own lives.
I could easily have been a Spacer's Choice, you know, plant. Go talk to the big guy. Person, I don't know who they are.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this addressing the grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't need... Alright, let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
You mean mostly abandoned?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
You mean marauders?
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Ah, these are the...
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I have part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented.
Oh yeah, you're the first companion, aren't you?
Useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Yeah, I know it is. Hey. All right. So, cans. How do they work? Dochiga.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. You got a minute?
Sure.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Yeah.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Alright.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright. I mean, I don't particularly care, but, hey, you know. Oh, not here? Hello.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
That even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Why is the textures glitching so much? I assume you want to...
What? No, I don't want to burn it. I would never... I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten. It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
Alright, that's fine.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love them.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Silas,
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's fine. The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine!
Oh.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold heart. Just my luck. I asked for auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fire. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on. I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's Chaw. Few bit cards. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance about... They have sent a scout. Prowling around the... The scout must not be permitted... Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think...
Alright. That actually looks better.
Security enforcement mode.
Oh my god.